Dan Olds here. It is May 2021 and time for the ASC Student Cluster Competition, and we are talking to a very fun team. This is the Chinese University of Hong Kong. Hi.
Hi.
How are y'all doing today?
Very well.
Very well. Excellent to hear. Let's go around and have you kind of introduce yourselves and say what you're doing for the team.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a year three physics student, and I'm responsible for the question of Quest and also the question of HPCG and HPM.
Okay, very good.
I'm Kate. I'm a second year physics major as well. I'm taking care of Presto and HPCG and HPL as well.
Good job.
My name is Peter, by the way.
Oh, really? Yeah, we were wondering that. I was just going to let it go, but go ahead. Who's up next?
I'm Leung and a year two student from AIST, which stands for Artificial Intelligence System and Technology.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm responsible for the close question.
He's our captain, by the way.
Captain?
Yeah.
Yes. So, team leader. Yes. Good job.
Also a student with Tahoe in AIST, and I'm responsible for the Presto problem and also for testing out the fairness group competition question while my teammates are touching up the final touches for their problems. Yes.
Okay. How about you, Leo?
Hi, I'm Leo, and I am the second year computer science major student, and I help with the language exam as a close part, and I work with Plus.
Okay, that's very interesting. Now, the one that would scare me the most, well, they all would, since I've got the technical skills of a 12-year-old boy, and not the smartest 12-year-old boy in the world, but the Pulsar application, because it seems like it's a steaming dumpster fire of different kinds of code. You got some Fortran, you've got some C++, you've got some C, you've got some Python, all enmeshed in some sort of incomprehensible hairball. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that isn't even the worst about this.
You mean it gets worse from there?
Because the Presto is such a large project, it actually has a lot of dependencies as well from NASA, from universities, etc. And some of the code, I think, for example, the PG plot is written entirely in Fortran, I think, and the last release is actually older than me. So it's a challenge for us to compile such ancient code. Yeah.
Why doesn't somebody just tear that up and start over? I mean, come on, it can't be that hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the natural language processing task you have, that's not too easy either, I don't think.
Yeah, and actually, I'm quite new to the package I'm using. We are using Whitestyle, which is the transformer from the Hugging Face, and yeah, actually, we are using this to predict the MC answers from the paragraph, and yeah, and that's quite difficult for me to understand and write this code.
See, Kate, you're lucky with doing mostly HPCG and HPL, right? Or what? You're also doing Quest, aren't you? Or what's the other thing you're doing?
Presto.
Ah, okay.
To manage this mess of our code.
Yeah. Yeah.
Working together in pairs, like in each question.
Okay.
Never mind.
So I think it's really effective, and you have two brains at a time. So it is not easy, especially with the compilation. It actually took us, I think, most of the time for the preparation work of the preliminary round to compile it successfully. And really? The whole dependency part is just a big pile of mess. So very luckily, after the preliminary round, we actually have figured out a more automatic and efficient way to actually use a big file to do it. Yeah, and
I like that. I like the snap. That's good. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think we're having much hope after that because we now have time to deal with the other problems. Yeah.
You also seem like you're having a lot of fun too.
Yeah, of course.
And that's great. That is great to see. I talked to a lot of very solemn and quiet students in these competitions, and you guys are a breath of fresh air because you're having so much fun. Good job. Good job on that. Now, have you all, how long have you all been working together?
Since September.
September
Is it November?
October? No, I think late October.
Yeah.
Like because
Okay.
our first time working together. Yeah.
And
Did
it's
you-
our first time for all of us to join such a
Did you know each other before?
Don't
Not
think
really.
so.
Not really.
Okay. Are you going to talk to each other afterwards?
Yeah, we are
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't want this cluster competition to drive you all apart. You seem like a good team.
At first, at first we don't communicate much because we only focus on our own question. Like I only communicate with Duncan, and
Yeah.
Peter communicate with himself, and and Cal will communicate overseas to Leo.
Ah,
Difficult task for us to sit together, but then
okay.
we have meetings weekly and by like twice a week.
Yeah.
And then I think we sort of
Familiarize ourselves with each other.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you've bonded together as a team like superheroes.
Yeah.
I'm Thor.
You're not Thor. You don't get to be Thor.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to see you working out with a hammer and we'll see.
But she
Billy,
can probably handle the hammer.
I have my hammer.
There
This
you
is
go. Well, this has been a lot of fun. And I want to interview you guys again before this competition is over. And I want you to win. Go out and win.
okay.
I know it's a lot to ask,
We hope so.
but win and make me proud. Okay?
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
job. And either way, keep having fun. That's really important in this. Okay? No one will tell you that, but I'm telling you that. I've seen 30 of these competitions, and having fun is really good, and making good friends that will last a long time, or until you get sick of them. Either way. But thank you very much for the time. Anything else you want to tell the millions of people that'll be watching this? Besides hi?
It's a really great and challenging competition, and we all very enjoy it. So
Excellent. Great note to close on. Thank you very much, and we will talk to you soon.
okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay,
See
thank
you.
you.